Hi, my name is Stephen Jones, and I am going to be the new owner of J. Patrick's Tuxedos.
Should people expect much of a change in services as the business goes from Patrick to you?
No, I'll be keeping most things exactly the same way that I was taught to do them by Pat. I've worked at J. Patrick's a little over 7 years. I started working here part-time as I was going through college at Central Community College. Just started, putting away the laundry after it comes back and cleaning shoes and stuff like that. After a few years of that, I was on the sales floor. A few years of that, I was the manager, and then January 1st, I will be owner. We do a lot of tuxedo rental is a big part of our business. Menswear, men's dress clothes, shoes, ties, suits, everything. We also are a pickup and drop-off location for a dry cleaners out of Norfolk.
In Schuyler, there was an existing men's clothing store there by the name of Dale's Menswear. And my dad had a men's clothing store here in Columbus, which is down where the bicycle shop is now. That was, my dad had a store there, J.C. Penney's was next to him. And there was a gentleman from Schuyler who came over to do advertising with my dad. My dad never liked doing the advertising part. And I said, I'll do that. And he said, fine, you go ahead. And the gentleman and I became good friends. His name was Kurt Menser. And one day, as we were just leaning over a rack of clothes talking, he said to me, did you know that the men's clothing store in Schuyler is up for sale? I said, I did not know that. And so I went down to Schuyler. I talked to Dale Bush, who was the owner of the store, and proposed to him that I would be interested in the store, but I would like to work a couple months there. And so I think I probably started in late September, worked October, November, December for him, and at the end of that time period, purchased the store. Moved from Schuyler to Columbus happened in 1990.
Okay.
And again, things had just been, business was tough downtown Schuyler still. It had recovered some, but it was tough. And at that point, I
recovered some from
the early 80s.
Yeah.
But it was still nothing to write home about, nothing I was going to do very well about. It was hard to move from on a personal level because you got to know so many people and had so many friends in Schuyler and Colfax County area. But that was the impetus for moving. At that point, I had tuxedo shoes, and I'd run a big going out of business sale in Schuyler. And then we moved to Columbus and decided we would rent tuxedos for a couple years. I also had an engraving business that I had started while I was in Schuyler.
Okay.
And so we got rid of the men's clothing, and we concentrated on tuxedos and awards and engraving. And I was going to quit the tuxedo business after the first couple of years. It was just to get me over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of grew like Topsy. And then we started buying our own inventory, which this basement here is now full of. And the tuxedo business, for most of the years, outperformed the awards business.
Okay.
And then about 5 years ago, I sold the awards business.
Okay.
And just stuck with the tuxedo business. And then we gradually started, we had so many people asking us for suits that we finally, after years of people requesting it, started stocking men's suits again and selling them. So, and along with it, the shirts and ties and stuff to go with that. So that was kind of the evolution of the business. So I kind of started doing clothing and tuxedos and went to awards, and then kind of all the full circle came back